St. Louis Cardinals. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. In the air, right field. Nootbaar sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch. Fastball just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two down, bases empty. And now pick number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. That's back there. Gone. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, out towards left center. Scott makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's a little bit low.
2-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now around second, going for third.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And that one fouled off. Donovan, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. Cabrera, long run into the gap. And there's one away. To third now, but he's able to get back in. So just 1 out of the play.
Batting
Here
third,
comes Wilson
the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Plays the play. Got him.
I appreciate wanting to move up there, but that ball didn't get very far away. And getting thrown out as a result, sometimes you can be too aggressive on the bases.
That one ripped. Back there. Gone! Big Dog's got it. A laser to left. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. That missed by a lot.
1 strike.
And 1-1. And that one upstairs.
1 strike.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger squeezes it, and that is that. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
And
Yankees,
stepping in
the
for the
first
Yankees,
baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt.
Pence back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Up the middle, win. On to first. One up, one down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking
That's a
ball
ball.
misses down and away.
1-1.
Tied up here in the early going. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base
1-0.
hit. Those always feel great.
DJ LeMahieu, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That to right. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one
No, that's a
missing
ball.
inside a sharp slider.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground out to short. Whips it to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Ivan Herrera. Line drive. Fair ball.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate. He turned on it nicely down the line. Nice job to not spin off of it and pull that thing foul.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove. 1 down. Pedro Pages next up for the Cardinals. Headed towards the corner. Judge cutting across. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Bellinger in a full sprint. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. Here's the second
Batting
baseman,
ninth,
Michael
the
Hellman.
second baseman, Michael Hellman.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one out to right. Judge settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the inning. Back here in St.
Leading off for
Louis,
the
on to the
Yankees,
3rd
the
inning.
designated
In
hitter,
now is the
Trent
Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swing and a miss. With 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 down. There comes
Now
Cody
back,
Bellinger.
the center fielder,
Fly to
Cody
right. His first
Bellinger.
time. Bellinger goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Nootbaar makes the grab. 2 down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first
1-0.
pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. As we go to the last of the third. And now here is Brendan Donovan. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm slings to first. One up, one down. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fly to left his first time.
Nolan Arenado.
And that misses. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, that hits.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Lifted in the air, out to left. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one is absolutely belted. And it run off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Mason Wynn over to Goldie. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. It's Aaron Judge now. High fly ball down the left field line. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're level. It's 2-2. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt now. Grounded out his first time up. Center field. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1. That
One
misses
ball,
the
no
zone,
strike.
and that's ball 1. Foul ball there. Wells, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Nope, that's inside.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely. First and second, 1 out. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
No, that's foul ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's off the wall. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Couldn't have timed it up
The
any
center
better than
fielder,
that.
the
I
35,
love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach
Bellinger.
does.
Now
New arm of the
pitching
mound for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien.
number 55.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so
Riley.
his bullpen has some work ahead of him.
O'Brien.
Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Reaching for it, and breaks it in. Back here at Busch Stadium. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Ivan Herrera. The other way. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
He makes the grab, and there's one away. So up next, Michael Hellman. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Go to third. He's safe. Yankees up by 3. Strike 2. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count.
That's out to center field. Bellinger under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The run scores from third. It's 6-3.
Now batting.
And here's
the
the
left
St.
fielder,
Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan.
Donovan.
Check swing. Went around.
No ball.
Strike
1
1.
strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the Yankees,
Here's a big
the
power
right fielder,
threat. Aaron
Aaron
Judge.
Judge.
Now on the bump,
Now
Kyle
pitching
Lady.
for the Cardinals.
Just trying to keep this one close
Number
here, and this is
62.
where a bullpen can give their
Kyle
players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leahy.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Got
That's
him swinging. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Up
That is an
next for the
excellent
Yankees,
pace.
the first baseman.
2
Paul
outs, base is empty.
Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly.
catcher,
No messing
number
around right
28,
there. Challenged him with the
Austin
fastball right in the heart of the
Wells.
zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Nootbaar going back, nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For St.
We
Louis,
head to the bottom of the
third
fifth.
baseman,
Here's Nolan
Arenado.
Warren back to work. And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Now 3-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He circles the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we are tied. It's 6-6. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. And a foul ball.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 38, Devin Williams.
Fouled off. He was late. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied at 6. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit in the air, left field. Cabrera brings it in. 2 down. Here's the Cardinal
Now
DH.
batter, the
Ivan
designated
Herrera.
hitter,
He's 2
Ivan
for 2.
Herrera.
Out there to center. Bellinger pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. Hit in the air out to center field. Scott. And it's caught for the out. And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Inside. And that's ball 1. Cabrera in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. And here comes Bellinger.
Now pitching for the Cardinals,
Late
number
swing,
32,
foul to the left.
Steven Matz.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
up for
bottom
the
of the
Cardinals,
6th.
the
And
center
stepping in
fielder,
for the Cardinals,
Victor
Victor Scott.
Scott.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times,
One ball,
and now
two strikes.
outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got him. One out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pedro Pages. And
That's a ball.
too high. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one is back. Adios. Peralta. He circles the bases. It's 7-6. And it's fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Bellinger calls it in, and there's two away.
The left
Back
field,
to the top of the lineup.
33,
Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 3. Just missed.
That's a ball.
On the ground, Chisholm. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out. Top of inning number
Leading off
7,
for the Yankees,
and now
the
Anthony
shortstop,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Ripped to short. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Now batting,
Here is
right
Aaron
fielder,
Judge.
Aaron
Struck out on just
Judge.
3 pitches last time.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the
Cardinals,
Cardinals, Ryan
number
Fernandez.
64.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Contreras under it, and he's got it. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Towards first, but it kicks foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Donovan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Goldschmidt
Now
up to the
batting,
plate.
the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now
The catcher,
with 2
number
away.
28, Austin
Jojo Romero comes on now.
Now,
These are the spots
Big
where
hitting for
relievers
the Yankees.
really make a
Number
name for
27,
themselves. Late
Giancarlo
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's Nolan Arenado. Backed up the middle and a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
Now
right there.
batting,
So
the first
impressive
baseman,
that he didn't
Will
get tied
Smith.
up or jammed on
John
the pitch
Barrett.
inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him
Nope,
to get the
that's
barrel
away.
to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Ball 3.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field. That's back. Oh! That ball was correct. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run
Now
of the
pitching
game.
for the
And they add to their lead. It's
number
9-6.
56,
And here is Lars
Leiter
Nootbaar.
Jr.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That one laced to center and a base hit.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage.
Now
He
batting,
squared it
the
up nicely.
designated hitter,
And now they've got some speed
Ivan
on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into
Herrera.
motion.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. We're at the top of the 8th. Down the 3rd baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Out towards left center. Donovan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. The Yankees looking to rally. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. 2 away. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
1-0.
The 1-0. And no one can get there. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Bellinger stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Called strike, the sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. It has the distance, gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-8. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And there's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's the strikeout looking. Throws it with the heater at the knees. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And the batter now, Victor Scott. First pitch swinging. Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is, where are you? And in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background. They mow it into the lawn, the Gateway Arch. Basically, it goes from line to line and out towards center field, and then the retired numbers, the championship banners. I mean, it really shows off the history of this proud franchise.
Yeah, Boog, and this city is always just covered in red, especially during the base.
Oh, and a great stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Two down, bases.
The batter
empty.
number 14.
Michael Hellman. Next
Second
up for the
baseman,
Cardinals.
Michael Hellman.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. In the air, out to center. Chisholm on the move. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
Swings and misses.
Hellman.
Strike
One strike.
Everyone here understands
No,
just how
that's a ball.
quickly things could change.
One ball. One strike.
The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
In the air, right side. Newfall settles under this one. Takes the ground one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Goldie swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So they're down to their final out.
Number 25.
Next for New York, J.C. Esquera. Came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. And that one fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Final here today, 9-8. They hang on to Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up
Leading off for
next.
St. Louis.
Now up for
the left
St. Louis,
fielder, number
Brendan
33,
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
In the air, left field, down the line. Cabrera grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder.
Got
He
it,
got to
second.
put it
The
into
third
his
baseman,
highest
Nolan
gear and go a long
Arenado.
way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nolan Arenado. The batter now as he swings and
0-1's the
misses for
count.
strike one. That one misses. Ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Two
pitch
balls,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Good start for Max Fried. Wilson Contreras in the box now. No balls and a strike. Pitch
I
is
got a
in
ball,
the
1
dirt,
strike.
and now it's even 1-1. And now he steps off the rubber. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Back in the Bronx, here's Cody Bellinger. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
All over that one right there.
That
That's a
second.
good
Not
sound
shortstop.
coming off the bat,
Anthony.
man. And as he connected out front, lifted to the
Okay.
outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
That one blasted deep to right. Nootbaar makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Here comes Aaron
That is
Judge.
third. The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Almost
Ball
got
1,
him.
no strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Nootbaar in position, reaches for it, but it's foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Way back there. That's long gone. And now they're out front. It's 3-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Here is Goldschmidt. And that one wrapped foul. Fedde, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting six, the catcher,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, could be two. Gorman tossed the second, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in New York, second inning set to go. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And downstairs.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Foul ball.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
The 1-1.
8-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Mason Wynn. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Just missed.
That's low.
Man at first, one away. Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 11,
and here is Victor Scott. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swinging a foul straight back. Reed out of the stretch fires. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the catcher to hit, Pedro Pages. Fouled off left side. And the sweeper is off the plate. First and second, 2 down. You're at the top of the second. And that one missing low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Up and in. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Now this one gets through. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an
Batting
RBI.
ninth, the
Just one of
second
those
baseman,
seeing high base
Nolan
hits through the infield.
Gorman.
Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Pereira, the lead runner at second. Pajas at first, 2 out of the inning. Back here in the
Leading
Bronx,
off for the
singing,
Yankees,
and we talked
the
about
third baseman,
expectations this
DJ
year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League and won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1 out, base is empty. And that
Ball,
is
that's down.
downstairs. And that is ball 1. Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is
just
outside.
out.
On the ground, right side. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Gorman fires over to first. Out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Donovan bats left, throws right, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And that chance handled. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Struck out swinging his first time. Just
Ball,
missed. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
the first baseman,
and up next
Wilson
for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. And
1-1.
skips in the dirt. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
2-1.
Up and
Ball
in. 3-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Chisholm makes his way towards it, brings it in for the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx.
Leading off
Set for the
for
bottom of the
Yankees,
third. Bellinger
the
up
center
to hit.
fielder, Cody.
So Cody
Bellinger.
Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter,
Now
number
here
11.
is Anthony
Shortstop,
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one
2 balls,
misses,
2
and
strikes.
that's ball 2. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, no outs. Here in the last half of the third. And that one gets past the catcher. But no advance from the runner. The 2-1. On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there
The
on the
batter,
mound.
number
First and second,
13.
nobody out. Somehow
Second
they throw a
baseman,
ball. He got it
Jeff
right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Jr.
Chisholm at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
2 outs. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Start of the 4th. Now, Lars Nootbaar. Max Fried will go to work. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Stepping in, Mason Wynn. Big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in
0-1's
this
the
one.
count.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ivan
So now here's the
Herrera.
Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed. Wynn leads off first with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
2.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw to
2
second
strikes.
and he's out. Got him looking for the K. Ready to go.
Leading off
bottom 4.
for the
Now
Yankees,
first baseman,
the first
Paul
baseman,
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Fetty back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. No play, that's an infield single.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan makes the catch. And there's one down. Up to the plate steps DJ
third baseman,
He's over for one.
LeMahieu.
On the ground to third. Arenado to second, to first. Nice pick. Double play. And that's the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott.
Popped up. Stretches out and holds it in. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pagés.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That one not
ball,
close.
1 strike.
And 1-1. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Nolan Gorman. Struck out looking his first time.
Gorman.
And there's a ball. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early.
Number
stayed
43.
Inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was
Whoa,
like he was in the
I
cage
think,
hitting off a tee.
Donovan stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading off
now
for
it's
the
going to be
Yankees, the
Oswaldo
left fielder,
Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it.
Gorman. There's one. Over the first, safe.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Now
new arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Steven Matz.
Number 32.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Matz.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one finds its way through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Not
much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team that
into center and a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And they stop him at third. So bases loaded with one away.
Now batting,
Back-to-back
the right
singles.
fielder,
They often use the
Aaron
phrase short to it, long
Judge.
through it, and that's a great example
Ball
of it right
inside.
there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful
that's
line
a ball.
drive in the center field.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a strike in there.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it.
Ground ball left side could be 2. There's one. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. All set for the top
Leading
of the
off for
6th.
St. Louis,
Now the
the
number
third
2
baseman,
hitter,
Nolan
Arenado.
Arenado.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Contreras now. Both 2 in this one. Chopped to third. LeMahieu is there. Sends it across to first, and Contreras is retired. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Lars Nootbaar. And that gets down for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Waste no time there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Fly ball down the line. Judge makes the grab. And that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Now
Goldie
batting,
steps into the
first
box.
baseman,
He's
Paul
2 for 2.
Goldschmidt.
And that one ripped to left, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera, on the ground right side. Handles, throws to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Next to hit, Victor Scott.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That's a ball.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And strike 2. Next
Ball
one
2.
in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it. They got it for out number 2. Pedro
The
Pajes
batter,
digs
the
in now.
catcher, Pedro Pajes.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him
Ball
up on
one's
the
the count.
hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Ball, that's low.
Next offering is down low. 2 down, nobody on. Here are the top half of inning number 7.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put
2
runs
balls,
up on the board.
2 strikes.
Loaizaga fires. Cabrera ranging into the alley. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Matz back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now here is Oswaldo Cabrera.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sends it to first. He's retired 7 in a row. That one fouled off. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Scott on the move. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We go to the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You know, these cards. This game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been beaten quite a bit today.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. Judge going back. Adios. Pelota. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. Just missed. Line drive. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit.
Arenado goes after that one for strike 1. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's
3
in the
balls,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, you earned that walk.
Contreras
that's off the plate.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. And now, Lars Nootbaar. And that is out of play.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Arenado makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Still able to come through and hang in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around third. In there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it hits the fence. Coming home. He's in there.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
This one in the air. Goldie makes the play, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Cody Bellinger. On the ground to first. takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Scott pulls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a base hit to left. And that keeps the inning alive. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
13.
He's already homered here in this one.
Jazz Chisholm
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back in New York, we go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. Now
Ball
1
1,
miss.
no strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Gone! That ball was crushed. Another homer. His second home run.